Yo, welcome. So, the news today is that Atlanta rapper Trouble, has lost his life courtesy of gun violence. And as you might know by now, this is no stranger to the hip hop community. And it's also becoming a popular thing in the dancehall community right now, where a lot of dancehall artists have died in the past 3 years. Something which was kind of taboo in Jamaica. We have had artists dying from gunshots. People like Peter Tosh, Bob Marley got shot back in the day, but those were like anomalies. But now it is becoming very popular in Jamaica as well. Trouble was, you could say, Trouble. He was one of those rapper that was very opinionated. He had strong opinions. He prized himself as being a street youth. A street guy. A gangster. And so it's quite surprising that today so many persons were saying they didn't expect this, and I'm so shocked. And I'm like, whenever you see guys that are saying that they're gangsters and we are real niggas and I'm a real street dude and I'll do this to you and I'll do that, why are you so surprised when these people meet an untimely demise? Like, this shouldn't surprise you. Whenever I see someone that brags and embraces the gangster lifestyle, whenever they end up in a particular situation where they die violently, I'm never surprised, because those are the things that comes with that particular lifestyle. If you want to be a gangster, if you want to be a robber, if you want to be a killer, if you want to be a thief, then the things that comes with those type of behaviors are death, and the jail time. One of the two. Only few gangsters make it. Very, very few. 98%, I would say. Of course, these are not real statistics, but 98%, I would say, of gangsters end up in jail or are in an early casket. They meet an untimely demise. And many who escape it, they don't really ride off into the sunset. Many of them are bummed out by the time they are 50. Thinking of the glory days, like that guy Mob James that is on Vlad TV. As you can see, time hasn't been very kind to him, and he has lost so many friends. He's always breaking down in interviews and all of that, because like that lifestyle, there's no pension for being a gangster. There's no pension for being a real nigga. You get pension from getting a job. Even if you work at a Walmart, you can get a pension. So it's better to get a job. It doesn't have to be a high-end job. But at the end of the day, you know that, well, whenever I get older, I can benefit from my pension. For those who live in the United States, your 401k, you can get that from any company. You don't have to be a lawyer, a doctor, a journalist. It doesn't have to be a fancy job. You can get a 401k from Walmart, from Whole Foods, from Kroger, from Smith's, from Food Lion. Any one of those small stores. All you have to do is put out the effort. Get up off your lazy butts. Stop thinking about getting rich quick and hit the streets. Get a job and you will be okay. You'll be able to take care of your families. Many guys who have been gangsters in the streets for many years, and they have some of the best street credibilities and glorious stories. 40, 50 years down the line, the guy that wasn't a gangster but worked in Walmart, but worked in Kmart, is living a better life. He has kids that went through college. They are now taking care of him. His mortgage has been paid and he's not bouncing from place to place. So I would advise the guys, the young youth that are going this route, picking up the guns, choosing violence, this urge to be a real nigga, to desist from doing so, because you don't want to end up, like people like Troubles, people like King Von, people like FBG Duck, you get me, and stuff like that, because you wanted to play a tough guy, because this is America. Nobody's really tough. When you have a gun, you think that you are tough. It creates an illusion that you are untouchable. You know what I mean? And so when you know you're clutching that thing, or you have that thing on you, that thing is in your car, you feel like, oh, pull up, I'm here, I can share my address. But when that person is coming, it's coming like a thief in the night. You won't know. You know what I mean? Blessed are the few that get a chance to defend themselves when they are armed. Blessed are the few, because many times when persons are coming for you, it's when you least expect it. You know what I mean? So trust me, like, stay away from crime and violence and criminal activities. If you're a rapper, do your music. Focus on making good music, you know what I mean, to get to your fans and all of that. And just leave this whole notion alone that you have to be a street nigga, that you have to be a gangster, that being a street nigga makes you a real man. Cut that shit out. R.I.P. Trouble. I'm out.